player has a lot more running games than what we announced.
After looking at the running games folder on his phone, I found out that he has 16 apps altogether.
Let's help him out and show all of the running games he plays so that he can post them on YouTube. The first running game that we are going to announce is Minion Rush.
They use minions that were in the movie called Despicable Me.
While running around, the minion avoids obstacles, defeats other minions, and collects bananas.
I know that minions absolutely love bananas.
But because we have to talk about the other running games that the player plays, let's move on to the next one. When the player was a kid, he loved to go to an arcade called Chuck E. Cheese.
He then found the running games called Skate Universe.
It belonged to kids who like going to Chuck E. Cheese.
Because kids play this game, there is no in-app purchases for them to buy anything.
And they have the same course to get the mouse to run around and make it easy for kids to get him to run or skate and not crash often. They are the penguins of Madagascar.
All 4 of them are running around, avoiding octopuses, and collecting cheesy dibbles while not getting poisoned by the Medusa serum.
Not only is this app a running game, this is also an educational game where the player can find the sum or difference of addition or subtraction questions.
When the player successfully solves all of the math questions, it cures all of the penguins so that they can all continue running.
If they crash, the player has 4 lives to continue running and not get all of the penguins poisoned by the octopus.
Oh, that looks easy for me, so let's move on to the next game.
Using a developer named Retro Style Games, they developed 3 games that the player plays called Spirit Run, Zombie Run, and Zombie Run 2.
But we are doing a short talk, so let's just talk about one of the games.
Those apps are very similar to both Temple Run and Temple Run 2.
While they collect coins in Temple Run, they collect spirits and potions in those other games.
They all use different collectibles, but they are all bought to upgrade power-ups and unlock characters.
Those games look boring since they are all so similar to each other, so let's go on to the next game.
Whoa, the orientation of this game is landscape instead of portrait.
This game must be unique to all of the running games that the player plays.
The name of the game is Jetpack Joyride, and in this game, the character uses a jetpack to collect coins and run sideways as far as possible.
He can even get vehicles to move around faster and defeat the scientists that are standing on the ground.
If he hits the electric wires, the rockets, or the lasers, he is going to crash, fall down, and lose his jetpack.
That's when he can be upgraded to continue running again.
We're almost done, so now let's talk about the final running game that the player plays. The last running game that the player plays is called Tomb Runner.
Wow, this app is very cheap. Look at how much the in-app purchases cost and how quickly the power-ups are upgraded after watching multiple ads.
Unfortunately, the player is not good when running in the game and crashes often.
I think it's because not many people play this game, so they all don't expect to know what's going on when the character is running.
I believe that this is going to be the longest video when we are talking.
We're done talking about all of the running games that the player plays, so we can finally go back to our news area.
What did you think about all of the running games that we were watching?
Some of them are easy for the player to get high scores and collect a lot of coins, but some of the other ones are harder and the player causes the character to crash often.
Now that we're done talking about the running games, we're going to talk about the casino games that the player plays.
We will start doing that in a couple of days, so for now, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to his channel.